I'm here in the Hugh Lane Gallery where the Bafushia exhibition has been running for the last couple of weeks.
Many of you have travelled from all corners of Ireland, from Tullamore, Offaly, from the east coast of Ireland.
It's comprised of different artwork done by different traveller artists and traveller organisations right across the country. When you look at the display of artwork, what's quite interesting about it, it reflects traveller identity, culture, but it also speaks to resistance and resilience and pride in who we are as a people and how we have survived for hundreds of years on the island of Ireland.
Travellers need to be proud of their identity and need to be able to engage with their own culture and need to be able to have freedom of expression. This was always part of Pavee Point's work, going back to when we were founded 40 years ago in the mid-80s. But since then, traveller groups around the country have done fantastic work in this area. You can see some of it here today. And other groups as well, Donegal, Cork. So there's a lot of work going on, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of dynamism. People want opportunities to show their work, opportunities to make their work, opportunities to engage with other artists from within their community, from outside of the community.
The stories behind each and every one of these objects is absolutely incredible.
Today we had an amazing celebration of traveller culture in Community Arts Day, where stories were shared, the vibrancy and talent of young up-and-coming filmmakers, and also the traditional stories that people have shared, from beady pockets to amazing dolls.
When she approached us about it, we did a lot of thinking, and as you can see, some of us did our parents, and some of us lived the lifestyle. It's nice to be able to go back and think of how you were reared up, what you've done on the side of the road, what your dignity means to you, what your culture means to you. Our culture and our freedom means a lot to us as the travelling community, which we don't have any freedom at present because of the trespass law. That's what's hindering travellers. Travellers now have not to go back to live this lifestyle. So the only way we can do it is through this art. That it's in museums and it's in places, and we're able to work with people that understand it. So our project means a lot to us in Offaly from the travelling community.
I think there's 14 dolls, and I know the National Museum of Ireland are going to be having this as part of their collection, and there is a traveller curator.
The Beady Pockets it's a project that I facilitated with traveller women in Tuam and settled women from the town. So the two groups came together and made beady pockets. It was the first time for a lot of them where they actually started to make friendships, travellers and regular people from the town, the crosses and all the different little items and objects that they collected to put onto the beady pockets were, sentimental.
Today we viewed a screening of a documentary called My Kind of People by Ella Louise Ward. It was actually a very powerful documentary about friendships and bonding. And we also seen a screening of David McDonagh's documentary Put Back Together, which was really interesting, powerful and quite emotional. It reflects, people struggling with mental health issues.
And we were delighted to collaborate with Séamus, Nolan and Pavee Point on Bafushia here at the Hugh Lane Gallery, and on an incredible Community Arts Day celebrating contemporary traveller culture.
It's a really important exhibition. We have the work of William Cawley, whose work is on show across Limerick in lots of informal places, but I don't know if it's ever been in a museum. It's really important work because of his kind of recreation of landscapes that he experienced as a very young child and as he travelled and throughout his life. And it creates this kind of visual record that is, travellers producing visual art as opposed to being the subject of visual art.
As a Pavee man, I found the whole experience as part of the Bafushia exhibition quite emotional. I'm really, really proud of the emerging talent and creativity we have in our community, and that needs to be supported and sustained by the state to ensure that the funding is made available to develop it even further.